Indian Express newspaper. Let us see in this video. First article is all about Wang Yi reaches Delhi, set out to meet Jaishankar Doval, that is a foreign minister, Chinese foreign minister, and state councillor Wang Yi reached New Delhi. This is what Indian banks avoid Russian entities on West blacklist. US European nations blocking major Russian financial institutions from shift, and those entities on sanction list are unable to receive the confirmation for funds transaction executed through. Next article that we are moving into is related to UN Security Council. India abstains on resolution by Russia. This is the first time that India has abstained on Russia-sponsored resolution. Delhi attempts to portray its neutrality as it continues to do so. Okay. Also, Russia and China continues to engage and maintain its diplomacy, tightrope walk on the issue. Russia and China voted in favor of the resolution, which was co-sponsored by Syria, North Korea, Belarus, while India and the remaining 12 UN security members are abstained. This is what the article says. Next article is month into a war, message from 16th century tower, will fight till the end. Let's see. Powder tower was reclaimed for war. Our decisions in national interest for peace government. Jaishankar said India's foreign policy decisions are made in national interest and guided by beliefs that the international orders must respect the territorial integrity and sovereignty of state. 6 principles based on wherever our positions on Ukraine is concerned, it is very clear it is based on 6 principles. 1, that we call for immediate cessation of violence and to all hostilities. We stand for peace. 2, we believe that there is no other way than a return to a path of dialogue and diplomacy. 3, we recognize that global order is anchored on international law, UN charters, and respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty of all states. 4, we call for humanitarian access to conflict situation. 5, we ourselves give humanitarian assistance. We have given 90 tons of humanitarian assistance so far, and we are looking at providing more, especially medicines. 6, we are in touch with leadership of both Russian Federation and Ukraine on this matter. Okay. According to government source, most of the imports of crude oil in India's cases are from Western Asia, that is Iraq 23%, Saudi Arabia 18%, UAE 11%. US has also now become an important crude oil source for India, that is 7.3%. Okay, cooperatives let us see this article in detail. On cooperatives, House panel tells government ensure federal features intact, highlighting that cooperative societies is a state subject under the constitution. Okay, cooperative societies is a state subject under the constitution. Exercise utmost prudence in chalk out activities and programs at national level so that federal features of the country are not impinged upon. The ministry has prepared a Multi-State Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 2022 to amend the Multi-State Cooperatives Act 2002. It is expected to be cleared by Union Cabinet soon. Observing that the subject cooperative societies is a state subject included in item number 32 of the list 2, that is state list in the 7th schedule of the constitution, the committee said cooperative societies registered under the State Cooperative Societies Act are governed by concerned register of cooperative societies. Okay. Next that we are looking into is, before that we have to see this in detail. Parliamentary Standing Committee has made following recommendations, that is, exercise utmost prudence in chalk out of activities, schemes, programs at national level to the federal features of the country, not impinged upon. That is, a new national cooperative policy shall be involved after wider consultation with all stakeholders, introduce necessary legal and institutional framework to protect the members of all multi-level cooperative societies, formulate an effective mechanism to ensure cooperatives get adequate opportunity for existence, growth and development. Cooperatives in India. Cooperative society is a state subject under 7th schedule through 97th Constitutional Amendment Act. Part 9B was introduced in the Constitution. Amendment set out basic rules such as maximum 21 directors in society, a fixed term for 5 years for elected members, etc. However, Supreme Court in Union of India versus Rajendra Shah and other 2021 case has partly struck down the amendments as it violated the powers of state legislature with respect to items in the state list. It held that cooperatives are strictly within the domain of the state. Only in matters of multi-state cooperatives does the parliament have sanctions to legislate. Let us see the legislative framework for cooperatives. Various states have enacted State Cooperation Societies Act for governing the cooperative societies operating in the respective states. For societies operating in more than one state, central government has enacted Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2002. Okay, this is what the article in detail about. Okay, next article is find out the reason for falling farmers' income, take corrective steps, House panel to government. Okay. In some states between 2015-16 and 2018-19, that is in 4 years, like Jharkhand, it has come down rupees 7,068 to rupees 4,895. In Madhya Pradesh, from 9,742 to 8,339. In Nagaland, from 11,428 to 9,877 in Nagaland. In Odisha, 5,274 to 5,112. Okay, this happened when monthly agriculture household income of the country has been increased from 8,059 to 10,000. Okay, this is what the article is all about. Next article that we are moving into is related to 5-year plan for Punjab. Okay, more than 85% of the grass cropped area in the state is under paddy and wheat, which were in 2020-2021 planted on 31.5 lakh hectares. Punjab needs a plan of reducing the total paddy area to 1 LH. Within that, 5 to 6 LH under basmati lakh hectare. 9 to 10 LH under non-basmati, wheat 30 LH over a 5-year period. Okay, direct seeding rice requires no nursery preparation, puddling, transplantation, flooding of the field, resulting in about 30% water savings. Farmers further save on transplantation labor cost and nursery raising time. Arhar, PGNP, soya bean and other kharif pulse and oil seeds. For wheat, it is mainly mustard and channa. First, cotton was being grown over 7 LH area in Punjab till 1990 to 1991. That's down to 2.5 to 2.7 LH now. Okay. Second, the Punjab farmers will switch only to the crops that are reasonably high yielding and fetch better prices than paddy and wheat. Research institutes which bred the earlier mentioned herbicide tolerant direct seeded rice has developed Pusa Arhar 16 and Pusa Parvati. First one is an Arhar, second a Channa variety yielding an average 20 quintals. Third, the above calculation makes sense only if the government undertakes procurement at a declared MSP like it does for paddy and wheat. The same goes for oil seeds where yields are however constrained. Center have to open to genetic modification technology. Fourth, Punjab farmers want to grow high yielding crops that can also be mechanically harvested. Pusa Arhar 16 matures in 120 days as against 160 and 180 days for normal PGNP. Okay, PGNP varieties later should fund MSP procurement of pulses, oil seeds, maize, cotton from Punjab and the way it is already doing for paddy and wheat. Okay, last but not least, assured MSP should go hand in hand with crop area planning. A targeted reduction in paddy and wheat area can succeed only if farmers are confident about prices of desired alternative crops at the time of harvest. Okay, next article that we are moving into is related to doing it wrong. The sequence of events leading to Centre's decision on Delhi's municipality cast a shadow over a long-awaited reform. Municipal governance in Delhi is in dire need for reform. In the past 7 years, strike of municipal agency employees over the non-payment of salaries, including by doctors amid raging pandemic. Merger